Hello everyone, my name is Sheen, and today I wanted to show you how you can build a savanna in Planet Zoo. So first, what is a savanna? A savanna is with trees, groves and bushes, subtropical or tropical grassland that can also be an open area. So you can see now on the map where exactly savannas are found in the world. There are actually a few different kinds of savannas. We are just going to talk about one of them. So yeah, before that, all savannas have a regular alternation between rain and dry season. So you could make the argument that you can make even more different savannas when you try to make them like when they are in the rain season or versus when they're in the dry season. I know me, so probably all of these savannas I will build would be during the rain season, since in the rain season there are more plants in there and I love my foliage, so we can safely consider that I will be building all of these in the rain season. And also fire is substantial for the preservation of the savanna, since they prohibit the growth of scrubs and keep the landscape kind of open. And yeah, depending on the climate, we have like 3 different kinds of savannas. Like there are even more, but for now let's just first do all the 3 of them, and then I kind of will branch into the other ones that are a little bit more specific. So today we are talking about the Thornbushsavannah. That is the savanna between the arid or semi-arid areas and the dry and the wet savanna. That are the other 2 savanna kinds. So yeah, this savanna, this Thornbushsavannah, is mostly found in Africa. So most of what you can see on the map is in Africa is going to be Thornbushsavannah. So I am going to build this Thornbushsavannah as if it would be an African Thornbushsavannah. So yeah, let me just talk you through the plants you can see here, and I'm going to tell you what they are, and then I will build like always. So we have the hawthorn bush, we have the blackthorn bush, we have the marula tree, which I will be put in the ground. We have the century plant in like large and medium, but we will also use the small one. I just didn't put it there. We have the white sage bush, we have the diamond leaf willow bush. Then we have the Nitraria retusa bush. We have the candelabra tree, which is a mouthful. We have the alpine currant. We have the common saltwort. We have the buffalo grass and the buffalo grass dry. We have the drin grass and the drin grass dry. And the last, and this is the only one that comes with the DLC, the Yorkshire foggrass, which comes in the conservation DLC. So I choose all of them because the Thornbushsavannah is obviously covered in thorn bushes, but we don't really have that many in the game, so I just kind of went with something that looked kind of like that. And we also have like little grasses, but they are not that big, so I will put the buffalo grass and the drin grass slightly into the ground to simulate all of these grasses that are not going to be so big. And we also have succulents in the Thornbushsavannah. That's also a mouthful to say. And yeah, that's where we also have the century plant there, but no other like succulent in the game, as far as I found, would be suitable, because like cacti are only in North America. So since we are going to build the Thornbushsavannah that is mostly in Africa, I wouldn't put the cacti in here. But there will be a video about the savannas in North America, and I suspect there will be cacti in there. So yeah, but now that's all the plants I will build with, and yeah, I would say I'm gonna start building and you will get a voiceover. So first thing I did was making everything a bit more green with the terrain tool, just so that I can see the grasses that I will put in the end better. So at first I'm taking the 2 trees that I have and shrink them into the ground, because we have no trees in the Thornbushsavannah, because we have only under 1000 millimeter rain per year. This is extremely low, and this is not to support any tree growth, so that's why we only have shrubs and grasses. So yeah, after I put these 2 trees into the ground, I began doing the same with all of the bushes. The important thing for me was that I worked my way up to the grasses, or down to the grasses, so that I start with these things that are the biggest and then get at last to the grasses. So that's what you basically see me do here. I only put a few of the trees in there because they were the biggest ones, even if they are sunk into the ground. But I thought it would be better for the variety of it to not have so much of the trees in there. I put a lot more of the hawthorn and the blackberry bush, I think, like the first 2 bushes on the left when you go back to me seeing how I selected them. So and I also made sure that it's not looking too green. So I put a lot of the dry drin grass in there, as well as the buffalo dry grass, and yeah, stayed away from using too much of the shrubs that are looking too green, so that in the end I would still have like a bit of a drier area to look at. And yeah, that's basically all I did. I hope this tutorial was helpful. You'll get to see a few cinematic shots, and I hope we will see each other in the next video. Bye!